Okay, fine then. So let me share my screen once again. Have a look at it. So what I have done is a small spelling mistakes and the syntax, the positioning of the keys. Now you can see that. See, I just created the I rule. You can see that it has accepted. Is there any difference that you are noticing from the previous error throwing script? One space was extra, that's all. There was no much of differences. I just modified the script in such a way that it will be accepting it. So you can see that when the client is accepted, IP address, I'm just checking the remote IP address equivalent to 192.168.2.23. Then it is going to be forwarded to 10.1.1.11. 10.1.1.11 is my blue web server. If it is not matching this condition, the remote address is not 192.168.1.23, then it is going to be forwarded to Atos web. You can redirect to a different pool altogether. That's what the discussion we had. But according to our setup, we have only one pool and only one set of members are there. So I just go there to the PCA where the IP address of the PC is 192.168.2.23. So when I try to access 1.1.1.10, now the request is being forwarded to blue, not to green, not to yellow. Wait for a while. Once this is thrown, see, I can refresh n number of times. It will still be going only to the blue server. But if I go and change the IP address, I'm just trying to change the IP address to something else, not 23. Let me change it to 230. It's not 23, okay? I'm just changing it to 230. Now if I go to the browser, then refresh it, can you see that? It is not going to blue at all. Why? Because the condition is not matching. The else condition is matching, means if the source IP address, the remote address is not 192.168.1.23, that's the reason the requests are being forwarded forwarded to yellow or green, but not to the blue. But the moment I change the IP back to 23, let me go back to this and then change it to 23. So it should go only to blue, not to green, not to yellow. If I refresh it, so go to blue. Can you see that? Is that visible? Okay, so that's the script what I have written. So you can see that once the script has been written, I just got into this virtual server, which is Atos SVS, and then I gone to this, what is that called, iRule section. I just associated this iRule to the virtual server. Get to the manage section, then you can choose the rule from this. If I remove this one, now let's see what is that going to be happening. So there is no iRule associated to it. Now what will happen? Obviously, according to the priority group activation, the requests are going to be forwarded only to yellow and green. It will not be forwarded to, what is it called, the blue web server. Why? Because we don't have any condition. Now the requests are being distributed only between yellow and green, but not to blue, because even though you have written the script, it has not been associated. So obviously the script is not going to be having any effect. Now what I'm trying to do is the script is getting associated by getting into the actual virtual server under the resources section. Then go to this manage, then identify the rule what you have created and add them, then say finished. Now the rule is having an effect. Now if I go to the PC, the client PC, and then refresh it, because the condition is matching, now the request needs to be forwarded to the blue server only, not to green, not to yellow. Sorry, it is there. Refresh it. My machine is slow, that's the reason it is taking more time. There are a couple of other services also running from the remote place. People are accessing it. You can see that now the blue is coming up. That is because the condition is matching according to our I rule. Any queries? Is that understandable, or you wanted to clarify anything here? Okay, now there are so many complex I rules could also be there. You can also see some sample over here. Take anything. See here. People who are really interested in programming and who wanted to modify the behavior of ADC as they want, if they get the proficiency in scripting, then obviously they will be in a position to do this one. Right? Apart from this, if you go to the Dev Central again, you will be able to see a lot of sample scripts, a lot of scripts, not the sample scripts. They would have given certain idea about how they have created the scripts for their requirement, and that is also going to be educating you, and you can use the same logic, or you can modify the logic according to your environment and your requirement. Okay, so that's about your I rules demonstration.